Welcome to So You Think Your Car is Fast, where we dive into the world of high-end, fast cars and explore what it truly means to have a fast car. From the latest in supercar technology to the mechanics that make these machines go, we'll separate fact from fiction and uncover the misconceptions about speed and power that exist in the minds of the general public. Join us as we put the pedal to the metal and discover what it takes to have a car that truly lives up to the title of fast.
Yeah, we need to help. We need to help Jason get participants to Hondo. I don't think it's very well attended at this point. I think Kansas also needs some help too. So
I thought Honda's been pretty good the last 2 years.
It has been. I'm surprised. I didn't know that the registration list was light this year.
Somebody tell the trucks to stay home, though, please.
Yes.
And by trucks, I don't mean pickup trucks. I mean big rigs.
Yeah, the big rig racing.
I like the semis.
Once
or twice. Even twice. But the 63rd time, it's not as exciting.
Well, it's not exciting. They take forever to get down the half mile, or they're trapping like 1:15 and.
I don't even think they're doing that much, are they?
No, they're doing like under 100.
Like it'd be good if they did 100.
Yeah, I don't know. Watching them go billowing smoke down the track, my kids loved it. So
yeah. Well, let's just encourage the listeners to attend a shift sector event because they're a lot of fun. You want to drive your car. You want to drive your car as fast as you can for a half mile and not get in trouble and not get a ticket. You can do it as much as you want, as many times as you want. The atmosphere is fun.
Yeah, there's no like cutthroat competition, it's all friendly banter.
Well, what's great about the competition part of it is that it's interwoven throughout the day. And if you're not there competing, you don't even know there's a competition going on.
Yeah, I'm just saying how some people don't like that real aggressive competition and making fun of people and telling them they suck and that kind of stuff. I didn't see any of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it does not exist in the shift sectors for sure. Everybody's kind of trying out. They're kind of, trying to beat world records, or, if they have a fast car, they're out there trying to beat their previous record. They're trying to beat a record, that someone has done in the half mile, somewhere else in the world or something. So it's really a great opportunity to go and stretch the car's legs. And, just the feel of going 200 miles an hour in the half mile is, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, you don't even have to go for both days. You can register for Saturday or you can register for Sunday and just
that's true.
And do a single day if you want to.
Which is probably something the local people are more apt to do, right? Because I just feel like if I'm driving out to one of these, I'm doing both days.
I mean, how long does it take us to get there, Taylor? Like 6 hours? 7?
Yeah, 6 hours to Hondo.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that longer than you thought?
Yeah, because for me, it's 3.5.
Yeah, well, it's 4 hours to Houston for us.
Oh, yeah.
But we take a slightly different route. So
yeah, we go kind of around Austin, but even going down 35, getting to Austin, still, pushing 4 hours to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you for going around Austin. Boy,
we get to take a look at the Circuit of the Americas as we make that drive.
Yeah, well, any chance to get on the Pickle Parkway is fun.
Yeah,
is that the 85 mile an hour?
Oh yeah, 85 miles an hour speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and towing 911s on trailers at 85 miles an hour can be fun.
I mean, there's other words for that too, but
I was just going the speed limit, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I couldn't keep up. I didn't even have a trailer.
Have you driven the 911 to an event?
Yeah, I used to drive it to Texas Invitational.
Oh, well, yeah, being in Dallas.
No, I wouldn't.
Ever since
back off that flatbed comment.
Yeah, probably not anymore. I would. Well, now that I have a trailer, it's nice knowing that at least no matter what happens, you can get home.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I would say ever since 1,000 horsepower, I've trailered the car to the events.
There's not enough room to put all your stuff that you're taking.
No. Yeah, if it's just a helmet, yeah, that's one thing. But you've got pails of fuel, and you've got your gear, and you've got your cameras, and for me, I have a lot of junk that I bring.
I always bring way too much.
Now we have an ice system, don't we, Todd?
Now we have an ice quote system. Yes, big stand-up freezer. I'll have to show a photo of it. Here it is, right here. Click.
Yeah. and we use the magic of AI, and Chat GPT was able to tell us that in the 10 cubic feet of space that the freezer offers, that we could fit how many? What did we say? I don't remember what the numbers were now.
300 pounds
Yeah, it was something like 30 pounds of ice per cubic foot.
Yeah.
And it was making some assumptions based on the size and density of the cubes.
Right. So I think we're at, I think it's a 9 cubic feet. So we're looking at 270 pounds of ice. Yeah. Which is just enough for me and maybe one of you guys.
Well, my thought was
well, Dan's not going to have his car there anyway, so I guess it's me.
My thoughts were we would stack the freezer full of ice, and then move, and then also stack. Each of us could stack a cooler full,
mm-hmm.
and then as we use ice from the cooler, start pulling ice from the freezer.
Yeah, that's a good system. So, Dan? Are you going to go to Hondo even if your car's not done?
That's what I'm thinking. So
Okay.
I'll bring my camera. And I'll get video of you two and talk to people that are there, and just kind of wander and help out, do whatever, pull logs.
Are we gonna have to start, Taylor? I feel there's an invoice coming from Dan on this.
Oh yeah. Race support.
Race support.
Speaking of race support, do we have any?
No idea.
I definitely have race support at 2K. I know Wayne's going to be down there. He has to be.
Yeah, Dallas Performance and Showbox Exhibits are catty corner from each other, I believe.
That's right. So I'll have support there, which is good and all, but I'm going with the same turbos, so hopefully there's no adjustments. But Hondo, on the other hand, I guess since I'm replacing the turbos after Hondo, I might just try to spin these as high as I can.
High score time.
High score time.
Can you beat 177,000?
Well, I don't know, because we don't have sensors on these turbos, so it's going to be a guess.
Are you putting speed sensors on the new turbos? We haven't talked about that.
Yes, I am. Yeah, definitely. I had to buy the expansion module for the S8 Cyvex for more inputs, but yeah.
I want one of those expansion modules too.
Yeah, I was at Driver Source the other day, and I was looking at the car, and I'm like, "Oh, what's this box?" He's like, "Oh, that's the expansion module." I'm like, "Oh, you bought it already?" He's like, "Yeah, that's the best thing."
I see a signed authorization slip from the customer on that one.
Steve knows that he doesn't need that.
I know
he does not need that, but he has told me after today, and I agree with him. There are no more last minute motor installs. Yeah, so Steve is like, let's make this the last one. I'm like, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
I hate doing that to him.
Yeah, when you texted us, that's not what I thought you were saying. I thought
no, he's right, and we've had so many issues of dropping a motor in the last minute and then having to take it right back out, and
yeah,
so he's right. So
yeah.
we'll take our time on the we'll take it out after Hondo and probably send it to Trey and have
take the engine out and send it to Trey?
No, what I mean is no, not take it out. Actually, just send the whole car to Trey. I might have you go pick up the turbos from Robert and bring them to Trey for me, if you don't mind.
They'll ship them to Trey directly too. So they did for mine.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, and it's overnight and it's cheap because it's just in the DFW area, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But I can run errands if you need me to. It's no big deal.
So if I take the car to him right after Hondo, what, 2 weeks? What do you think? What do you think Trey needs to get those mounted up?
Yeah, probably a week.
A week? Yeah, 2 weeks would be too much. So bring it to him 2 weeks later. Boom.
Yeah, the question with Trey, though, is just depending on his schedule, because he's almost always got at least one car in there.
Yeah, that's true, and he only has room for one.
Well,
I think
he has room for a few, but
yeah,
he can't really store very many.
And if it matters, I'm dropping my son's Mustang off to him tomorrow. He's going to fix an exhaust leak for me, but he said just drop it off here while you're gone, and I'll have it done by the time you get back.
Then I'll probably talk to him sooner than later and say, how you looking for like the week after the 25th? So March, April, May. I mean, I'd have 2 months before June.
Yeah, the next race is in June.
Yeah.
And where is the next one? Is it Indy?
It's Kansas.
Kansas. Okay.
Indy is August.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna make Indy this year, guys.
Oh yeah, it's a 3-day event.
No.
Plus, last year I did not realize how far it was.
You got it.
Until we were halfway there.
How far it was.
It's far for you. It's 5 more hours further for me.
I know. Well, yeah, except I guess part of it, right? Like when I remember it is I drove from Indy to Houston,
Yeah.
and then I was feeling good when I dropped my car off at Driver Source. So I was like, I'm gonna drive home now too. And
Mhm.
I've never been as tired as I was driving that time. Like it was the type of thing where, I have my hands on the steering wheel, and even just reaching the volume knob on my stereo, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Man, I don't know how you did that, Taylor, because you and I drove together. Like we caravanned
I know.
and got into Houston about 11:30 p.m.
No, we got in Houston like at 7.
Are
No,
you sure?
we didn't. Hang on. We didn't drive the whole way together, did we?
Yes, we did. We drove all the way to Houston.
That's how tired Taylor was. He doesn't remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Somebody woke me up when I got there. I don't.
Mhm.
I
So
don't
we
know.
drove from Sikeston, Missouri
Yeah.
to Houston.
Yep.
I peeled off, on my exit. You kept going down Beltway to Driver Source.
Yeah. We got to Houston. I want to say it was like 7 or 7:30, and I had
Okay.
planned on staying in Houston.
Right.
But unloading my car and shuffling things around and everything, I guess I got that second wind, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I got this. And by the time I got to Buc-ee's, I was like, I have to get out because I'm asleep.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that's a long drive.
Yeah. Another 5 hours? No way.
I was tired when no. I went to Iowa, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went to Iowa.
It was a fun trip though. I mean, like I had a good time.
So what do you have going on now? Some kind of a vacation? And what's more important than racing?
It's
I
my
don't get it.
son's birthday.
Gosh, I'll
And
have more.
I think back to my childhood. I don't remember my parents ever missing my birthday. So I figured I
Wow.
probably should be there.
Wow.
I tried to talk him into coming, but he's like, I don't think so.
The one with the Mustang?
No,
Oh,
the pre-driver.
pre-driver.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to do in scenic Hondo, Texas. You could take him swimming at the Hillside Boutique Hotel.
He's talking about Indy.
Oh, it's Indy, isn't it? Well, there's plenty to do up there.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to manage my expectations here. I've stopped thinking about Hondo because we got to figure out this issue with my car first, and if it's big or small.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
once
if
I
it's
know
big-
that, then I can.
If it's big, I mean,
I'm not-
what's funny is we're all up in the air. Like, let's say we pop the engine in and there's an issue. Yeah, I'm not going to either of those events. Taylor, you get your car down here to Steve, and he's like, oh, it needs more than just helicoil thread fixes. Well, then you're gonna miss Hondo. We know Dan is already missing Hondo. So
Yes, I'm waiting on the Germans.
so there's possibility that we're not racing until June.
That's
And then-
depressing when you put it
Yeah,
that way.
that's kind of a punch in the gut.